Okay.
It's recording, it looks like, so we're having a small discussion about the ban list because we've got the March 1. Basically what got forbidden was Go-Go Guardian, Cold Wave, Mass Driver. What got limited to 1 per deck is Honest, Dandelion, Kaluk, Book of Moon, Gateway of the Six. What got semi-limited is Card Trooper, Krista, Spirit Reaper, Freeze Dragon, Royal Tribute, Overload Fusion, Megamorph, Solemn Warning, and Icarus Attack. What's no longer limited per deck is Chaos Sorcerer, Snipe Hunter, Demise, King of Armageddon, the Warren, the King of the Ice Barrier, Golden Struxus, and Skill Drain. My issues with this happen to be Demise, Chaos Sorcerer, Snipe Hunter, and Skill Drain, but only because Malefics will become broken.
Well, Malefics will be broken. But in addition to this, it will also mean that the return of Demise OTK.
It won't be as bad with Advanced Ritual limited how it is. I'm more worried about the insect abuse.
Yeah, insect abuse will be better.
I particularly have no problems with the forbidden list. My only problem with the restricted list, with the semi-restriction list with 2 per deck, is I don't want Spirit Reaper back at 2 per deck. That's going to be annoying.
But then again, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be.
It's not as bad as it used to be, but you're pretty much now better on a Pierce from every deck. Just to deal with the annoying.
Yeah. But it's good news for my Skull Servants. Now I can run 2 Spirit Reapers to make it even more annoying than it is.
I'm going to have to make the Scapegoat token abuse deck I was thinking about. The one that just, you want to run tokens? Fine, I'll just smash them all with tramplers. Jason, what's your opinion on this?
Well, I haven't really competed against anybody, the Demise OTK, any of those, so that's new to me.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of glad that Go-Go Guardian's getting banned, because that thing is just becoming annoying in itself, because it keeps taking my monsters.
But at the same time, I kind of run it in my Skull Server deck. I don't bring him out as much as I'd like to, but, I'll miss him.
He just makes it where we're going to have to think more on the decks you run without him there. With him, we can take any level needed because he could steal it. Now, we pretty much have to take a look at our deck and decide what's best to run instead.
Well, he can easily go out of my X-Sabers and I can put Wayne in his place.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt me too much, I just got to figure out something else to run the Assault Mode in his place.
Yeah. And, my Skull Servants will miss him, but I got something even more evil planned for that. Junk Warrior.
Gateway being limited hurts. I know Krook's going to hurt Darthan's deck. He's right behind the camera this time. Like I said, Spirit Reaper, be annoying. Skill Drain's going to make it where Malefics are going to be broken because it doesn't affect the summon requirements, it only affects the actual effect. So we can special summon the whole field full of Malefics and just say, oh, well, they're going to get effects negated, so you got a 3,000 feet stick, a 25 feet stick, and I got this 50,000 feet stick in my hand. So,
don't forget the fusions.
Yeah.
We're also on this, let's also go into discussion with seed monsters. What do you guys think
or
of
excess,
so far?
or whatever you're going to call them.
Seed, excess, the black border cards, the newest stuff coming out in Japan, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal anime.
I don't know, it looks interesting, but again, I just don't like to read my cards from left to right. I prefer to read them from right to left.
The text isn't going to change. It's only the star level that
That's where it's going to throw me off. I mean, that's just me.
It kind of evens out the game in my opinion. My only problem is it's going to have to clarify what's going to happen if they get bottomless or torrential or fissured because the requirements go underneath the card. So we're going to have the 3 cards stacked on top of each other.
Well,
But in sense too. It evens them out by the way you're sacrificing something underneath it to have its effect. So we're not looking at stuff like we did with synchros that, oh, when you synchro summon Red Dragon Archfiend, you completely destroy your front row. This would be, okay, I have to sacrifice this material monster to even destroy one monster.
But, I mean, they can resolve this by saying excess summoning cannot be negated.
They won't do that. That does make you broken. They're going to have issues as it is working out the ranking and star levels because of the fact that we have a level 3 2000 attack beast.
Yeah, that's a little broken in and of itself, but...
Or they can make it where it can't attack in the turn that you exceed, whatever you want to call it.
Special summon, same as synchro summoning is fusion.
Special summon, it can't attack in the turn that you special summon it. You have to wait one full turn before it can attack. That'll slow it down.
Maybe. They haven't we don't know too much about it outside of the summoning editions right now.
Right.
We know it's a black border card, we know it's got the rank system, so the stars are on the other side. Other than that, we don't know too much. We got a few of them out, their effects, but we won't fully know anything for about another couple of months.
So basically the layout is like the Dark Synchros from the anime. No, I mean the way the card itself is laid out, the stars are on the opposite side and the border is black.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like I said, all we know is if you have two level 2s, you can stack them on top of each other to synchro summon, to exceed summon, or special summon exceed monster. It lies on the top, and the materials underneath it, since the graveyard, to use its effect.
Ah, okay.
In a way, that keeps from being too terribly broken because it has a cost, but at the same time, if it gets bottomless, you lose all monsters, and then haven't brought any of that up yet. I figure you might lose all monsters because of the way it's set up.
But at the same time, it could be to where it's more like a defusion, to where the excess monster gets bottomless, but the two monsters split. To where...
That'd be broken.
That wouldn't be too broken, but at the same time, I don't see them doing that. Like I said, this would be a whole new beginning. My biggest thing is, what I do worry about is, this game's built around synchros anymore, and the Exceed are going to pretty much either completely change it or not.
Well, one thing's for certain, the excess monsters, or Exceed, or whatever you want to call them, it is going to change the game. A lot. Just as much as Synchro Monsters changed it last time.
Yeah, with it having a cost, and with the way it's set up, synchroing was a completely different animal. Yes, you had your tuners, but you didn't have to pay the cost. So you didn't have cost you had to pay too much. You didn't want to have a cost or some requirement, didn't get used up.
Right.
Exceed seems to be an exception there because the two monsters go into any two monsters, so no restrictions there. They just have it where if you use an effect, it counts me the monsters from underneath.
Well, all I gotta say to that is, I hope they have some zombies that I can use in my skills for the deck.
They already have water, they already have warriors, so odds are they're gonna have zombies, unless Zeal decides to do what 5Ds did to water decks. I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds anime, there was not one water deck. Zeal...
Bombers was a little water.
No, it was not.
They used the whale.
The whale was a dark monster.
We're not going to get into that discussion because we'll have to turn off the camera. 5Ds really didn't have a lot of water support as far as the anime went. The card game had brought forth the sushi decks with deep sea meat and everything else.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting a warning sign saying we're close to 15 minutes, so...
So what can we do for you, Deborah?
Oh, well, I'm going to let you keep doing that, my son.
You want me to make like Wilson and Pickett?
What?
9 minutes.
Okay, we're 9 minutes in. So we'll have to shorten this up real quick. Basically, the ban list, we don't have too much problems with except for unlimited.
Well, thank you. I'm giving
Exceed monsters, we're hoping will do good for the game. And what's your... You two have anything you want to close with?
I mean, we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
But eventually, if my skull tournaments do take the local tournament, I will be posting a deck list for that.
Yeah, we'll be posting deck lists some more later. We just have to get all the cards for our deck ideas for a change.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see you guys later when we're able to start recording duels more, and yeah.
See?